But disclaimer, this is not me trying to sell market. So I'm just, giving and explaining things to you that you need to know. Hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing today? Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. And if you're just joining or coming across my page for the first time, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Or better still, subscribe, like, and share. So, without wasting much of anybody's time, I am here to answer a question somebody asked me. Some weeks ago, I put out a notification on in the community section, and I said, if you have any questions regarding international student scholarship, please let me know. What would it be? And somebody said she wanted me to throw more light on scholarships for Africans, Nigeria to be precise, and that is what I'll be doing today. Now, gaining scholarship here into the United States as a Nigerian is pretty much easy. Yes, it is. Looking at my previous videos, I've been talking about a particular thing, which is hitting a time, standard time that these coaches or the school you are thinking to go to or looking to go to requires of you as an athlete. So I'm going to leave the description, the link to the video where I talked about standards that you should consider when coming to the United States in the description box. Now, once you hit these standards or while you're in the process of hitting the standard, if you are still in high school, perfect. All you need to do is put in the work and trust that these standards would come. The timings will come. While all of that is going on, you want to make sure now that you are in contact with the school, especially if you're in your final year of high school. Yes, you want to make sure you're in contact with the school. Now, why I said so is because if you sit back and say, oh, I'm going to wait, till 2 years, 3 years. No, there's something called gap year in the NCAAs. And it is expected that after high school, you are supposed to get into college. So the question will now be, what exactly kept this person out for too long that you had to stay for this long before coming into, getting into school? Yeah, that's one thing you want to put into consideration. So while you are still in your final year of high school, make sure you're speaking with a coach. You can reach out to them yourself. That is if you're not working with a recruiting agency. Well, I'm an athlete manager myself, so it is one process that might come in easy, handy for you. That is if you meet up with the requirements. But like I said, you can reach out to these coaches yourself via their email. Good thing here in America, the information of these coaches are online. It's not a crime. It's not like you're doing anything bad. So you can as well go to the school page, school website, pick out the email address of the head coach or the event you're looking to compete in. Now, send an email to them. Don't forget, when sending this mail, be precise. People don't have time for your family history. Yes, you heard me right. People don't have time for your family history. So go ahead to hit the nail on the head by telling them your name, your age, your events, personal best, year of high school graduation. Then put in the link to your identification number, which is the link to your World Athletics profile. Yes, very important. And you tell them, I am interested in being a part of your prestigious program. That is all. It's that simple. Now the coach will reach back to you. Before he does that or before she does that, I'm sure they are going to check your World Athletics profile to be sure of what you said and the times you said you have ran, because apparently that wouldn't even be telling a lie. And once it is up to what they are looking for, they will reach back to you. And when they reach back to you, you want to make sure you're checking your mail and you're responding to messages. Very important. Nigerians have a thing of not responding to messages and responding to mails. Please, you have to be up and doing in that area. Now moving forward, you want to make sure that you have your high school transcript. Very important. You have your WAEC results or NECO results or WAEC GCE or NECO GCE. Any of these can serve. Then moving forward, you now begin to, the next thing he would ask you is, do you have an NCAA profile? That is the part you want to set up. After paying for the NCAA fee, which is about $150 or $160, you want to take your time to really fill that NCAA profile. That is if you're working alone, if you're not working with a recruiting company, right? If you're working with a recruiting company, all of these things will be taken care of. You don't have to stress yourself. But if you're not working with a recruiting company, be rest assured that you would have to take care of your NCAA profile yourself. And you want to make sure you're reading and submitting the right documents. Very important, because that is the only way you can gain your eligibility. Without eligibility, you cannot be in the NCAAs. But this is just for those going into the NCAA Division 1 and NCAA Division 2. It is not required of you if you're going into junior college. If you're going into NAIA, there is something called INCRED. That is another means of eligibility from the NAIAs. So that too has to be filled properly and all of that. So when you have all of these in process, and the NCAs go through your documents and all of that, or INCRED goes to your documents and all of that, as if you're going to NAIAs and you're waiting for your eligibility. At that point in time, you would have paid your $360, which covers for your service fee. You now go to the bank and pay for visa fee, which is about 350 something thousand naira, if I'm not mistaken right now. Then you now fill up your DS-160. Now, the number from your service fee, there is a particular code that you get from your service fee, would be what you would put in your DS-160 when filling that in. After filling your DS-160, the next thing would be waiting for an interview date. Now, after which, once you get a date, by then, before all of this happens, you would have already received your I-20 from the school. Yes, I needed to mention that. You would have already received, because it is only after you receive your I-20, that is when you pay for your service fee. And from your service fee to your DS-160, and from your DS-160, then you're waiting for your interview date. Once that comes up, you go for your interview. Make your questions short and precise. Show them everything you need to show them. Go with all the documents you used throughout the process. You want to make sure you're sincere. You want to make sure you're truthful. And yes, it's going to come out fine. I mean, with faith and with God, all things are possible. So yeah, that's just pretty much the process. But this is applicable to Nigerian athletes. It's also applicable to some other athletes from other African countries though. But pretty much, documents required is pretty much for Nigerian athletes. It's not a tough process. If you're working with a recruiting agency, it makes it even easier for you. Like I mentioned earlier, I am an athlete manager and I work with one of the best recruiting agencies in the world. Yes. But disclaimer, this is not me trying to sell market. So I'm just, giving and explaining things to you that you need to know. So yeah, I hope this video has been helpful and I hope you'll be able to navigate your way and your journey here to the United States through track and field scholarship. I am looking forward to seeing each and every one of you. Let's make your dreams count. If you have more questions, please do well to have them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Like I said, do well to like, share, and subscribe for more content. And until we meet again, I still remain Star Mpama. Be good, stay safe, and bye for now.